Alrighty, guys. Good afternoon. Madman Mondello coming at you from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Hope you're all doing well. And we got three right now that we're going to be shipping off this afternoon. All right. All of these, of course, are up on the line servers. They all have college football revamped. Latest edition on it, of course. BO2 MW3 Ghost Advanced Warfare off host. You got Buffington Mod Loader and Purge on there. And they're all set up and ready to go. 1 year part and labor warranty. They will ship off this afternoon, and you will have them in 2 to 3 business days. And remember, you have to sign for them. Okay, so we're going to start this one off here with Mr. Trey Martin. He purchased a console off the website from us. This is a 1 terabyte RGH 3.0, chipless install. So we're going to fire it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the capture card here, as long as it plays nicely. The system booted, of course. And I love that no signal. There you go. Alrighty. Now, alright, we're going to boot up. We're going to get into Aurora. We're going to get our message box letting us know that it's online and live. And then we're going to go through this crazy thing. Alright, and make sure everything is right and tight before it leaves here. Alright, so anyway, hello again, Trey Martin. You're online, it's live. Okay, there's all your change log and everything. Got it good. Okay, right now it's loading up all the titles on it. And there's 302 on this thing, to be exact. There's a lot of stuff on this thing. This is a pretty big drive here. All right. Now, okay. So, as you can see, we booted up. We're into the Xbox 360 folder. Okay, so we start off with, we have Battlefield. You got your Call of Duties on there, Advanced Warfare, whole bunch of Call of Duties, College Hoops 2K8, Dragon Ball. There's something for everybody on this damn thing, okay? You got your Fable series, Gears of War series, Guitar Hero, all of the Grand Theft Auto series, more Guitar Hero, Halo, Mass Effect trilogy, of course, so on and so forth, NBA 2K17, NBA Jam, and of course you got college football revamped, okay, latest edition on it. You got all of let's see here, all your driving games on there. You got PopCap Collection, which is Plants vs Zombies. There's no artwork for that as of yet. All right, then of course you got your Saw series. You got more driving games on there, wrestling. Arcade fighting stuff, Titanfall's on there, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Wheelman Wolfenstein, and a whole bunch of wrestling on there. And then we hit the dashboard. Okay? Xbox Live Arcade, you got a bunch of Xbox Live Arcade titles on there, as you can see. There's 121 of them to be exact. So you have got a lot of choices to play. If you can't find something on this thing to play, you've got a serious problem. Alright, now, Homebrew section. This is where your tools reside. And then you have your classic games. These are original Xbox games. You need to play them in bypass mode. Bypass mode is covered in the startup setup video that I'm going to send to you with this video. Please watch it. Otherwise, if you try to launch an original Xbox game, you will get a black screen or a fatal crash. It has to be run in bypass mode. Okay, so there's all your games for your original Xbox right there. Some have artwork, some of them don't. Alright, now indie games, okay? We got a ton of indie games on there as well. We've got, of course, our Xbox 360 Rape Kit on there. And we got Cleavage, and then we got where we don't want to pay child support twice, okay? So, there you go. Now, emulators, okay? We got a bunch of emulators on there. You got Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. Now, of course, we'll hit Xbox 360. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online. Okay? Now, we should get a message box from Mighton. The Mighton menu's on this thing, by the way. It does 24 games on this thing. A pretty decent menu. Alright, as you can see, we're up, we're online, we are live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Yes, we have X Community on here. X Community is a matchmaking service. Alright, which allows you to connect with other modded consoles and regular stock consoles as well. And as you can see, there's a bunch of sessions going on here. Okay, you got GTA 4 going on. Black Ops 2, Call of Duty 4, so on and so forth. Orange Box, Modern Warfare 2, whole bunch of sessions going on, World at War, all that crap. And, like I say, it gets rocking at night, too. So if you notice, your users are to the left, there's prospective servers are to the right. And as you can see, a whole bunch of people online. There's 77 people online right now that are playing. So there you go. Now your settings, enable features, custom matchmaking, force modded matchmaking, custom HUD button, change your online status, change your username, save your settings. Alright, now, over here in our off hosts, okay, these are off host cheats for Advanced Warfare, Ghost, BO2, and MW3. To disable A, enable A. Alright, now, If you want to load with it with our off host, when Mighton asks you to load it up, say no. Otherwise, if you try to load Mighton menu with one of our cheats, what's going to happen is the X input's going to be the same. So you're going to be selecting one, deselecting another, and it does a complete mess. All right, one menu at a time. Okay, so if you want to play with Mighton, disable this cheat here. Go to Advanced Warfare, load it up, and when Mighton says, "Do you want to load?" you hit yes. Okay. If you want to play with the off host, just leave that enabled right there, just like that. And then all you have to do is load up Advanced Warfare. And when Mighton when the Mighton message pops up, all you got to do is say no to Mighton, and it will go ahead. It will load our cheats, and then just follow the on-screen instructions. The lower left corner of the screen, you'll see the little settings there. Just click on that. Well, actually, do what it says there, okay? And it'll open up the menu, and you two can blow people up and all that other happy nonsense without having to worry about too much, okay? So there you go. We'll bring this back to Xbox Home, and there you have it. Trey, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. Shipping it off this afternoon. All right, you'll have a tracking number, a link to this video, and also a link to the startup setup video, which you need to watch before you power the system on. If you do not watch that video and you power it on, the only thing that you're going to get is the Xbox 360 logo. You got to set it up on your network first, okay? That startup setup video covers that. Please watch it, okay? Thank you very much for your business. Again, I greatly do appreciate it. All right, we're going to say goodbye to Trey. Now, I'm going to grab hold of, let's see here. What we got here? Mr. Dustin Reynolds, okay? Now, Mr. Reynolds here, he went ahead, purchased a console off the website from us. This one here, it's 160 gig RGH 3.0, okay? We bought a 120, but I've been updating all the 120s to 160s because you can load a lot more on a 160 than you can on the 120, and it kind of leaves it short. So that's the reason why I'm doing the upgrade to the 160s, okay? So anyway, this one, RGH3 Trinity model. Let's fire it up. We'll go ahead. We'll swap on over to the capture card. Everything should boot just fine, in which it does. Okay, the capture card just has to catch up. There you are. Okay. Now, we're booting up. We're going to get our message box letting us know that it's online and live. We're going to bump into Aurora, and we're going to check this thing out. And this one's got a little bit smaller of a complement than the 1 terabyte, okay? Actually, a lot smaller, right? But it is what it is, okay? Now, here we are, okay? So let's check this out. We go to Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. Got your Battlefields, your Call of Duties on there. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 4, Minecraft, NCAA Basketball 10, College Football Revamped version 20, the latest edition, and then back to the dashboard. Xbox Live Arcade, you got 23 titles of Xbox Live Arcade. You have your homebrew section, where your tools reside. You have your classic game, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Then you have your indie games on there. You got your Xbox 360 Raid Kit with Trailer Park King and Voice Changer 360. And of course you have your emulators. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, Nintendo back to Game Boy Advance. So on and so forth. Now, we'll go ahead, we'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tight. We're going to get our message box from Mighton, letting us know that it's there and ready to go. Alright, got it, good. Okay. Bypass the sign-in, we're going to get an error here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so, if you get that error, just go to settings, go to system, go to network settings. Okay, click on your network, and then just test the Xbox Live connection. Okay, very simple. Alright, and what it'll do, sometimes this happens, it does. But, you know, it's expected. It does happen. It's an RGH. Anyway, needless to say, you'll go ahead, you'll get to the internet, and then you'll get the Xbox Live. We should get a check mark across the board. There we go. And we should be on live any day now. Yep, there we are. Okay, good. So we're all connected. There's a matchmaking service alert. Look at that. Interesting. They keep messing around with that network. I mean, it works perfectly fine. Leave it alone. Damn it, stop playing with it. Alright. Anyway. Okay. So, let's see what happens here now. Yep, and here we are. We're up. We're online. We are live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Of course, with X Community. And then we have our cheats. Disable A, enable A. Everything I said in the previous console applies to this one. They all run the same way. Alright. Dustin, thank you so much for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it. Shipping it off this afternoon. You have a tracking number, a link to this video, a link to the startup setup video, and you'll be all good to go. Alright? Please make sure to watch that startup setup video. Please. Okay? Now, I'm going to say goodbye to Dustin here. All right. Got one more here. And then I got to get to building more of these things. I got a load that I got to do. So it's going to be a busy week this week. All right. Mr. Dan Sapper. Okay. Now, Dan purchased the console off the website from us. This one is a 320 gig RGH 3.0. Okay? 320 gig hard drive in it. We're going to fire this thing up here. I'm going to swap over to the capture card. Hopefully everything will go all right. There we are. We booted. Life is good. All right. Now we're going to boot into Aurora. We're going to get our message box letting us know that it's online and live. And then we'll check this thing out. It's got a little bit bigger of a complement than the 160. Okay? Well, quite a few more games. Okay? So anyway, all right. Got it. Good. Okay. And we're loading the titles up here. Just taking its sweet time. Network is rather slow right now. There we go. Okay, good. All right. Now, all right, let's check this out. Xbox 360. Start off at the dashboard. Work our way through. You got your Battlefields on there. Your Borderlands. Call of Duty series, yeah, a whole bunch of that. Call of Troops 2K8, Gears of War series, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Mass Effect trilogy, Minecraft, Modern Warfare 2, NCAA Basketball 10, and of course College Football Revamped, okay, latest edition, Red Dead Redemption, Saints Row, and back to the dashboard. Xbox Live Arcade, you got 25 titles of Xbox Live Arcade on this one. On your homebrew section, there's all your tools. And then you have your classic game, got Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition on this one. And then, of course, you have your indie games on there. And you have your emulators. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance. Now, we'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tight. We'll get our Mighton placard pop up. And then what we'll do is we'll check that out and see if everything is all hunky-dory with this thing. Got it? Good? Okay. And we're up, we're online, we are live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Of course, with X Community. And then our cheats. Disable A, enable A, very easy. Bring this back to Xbox Home. And Dan, there you have it, my friend. Thank you so much for your business, brother. I greatly do appreciate it. Glad I could build it for you. We're shipping it off this afternoon. You'll have your tracking number and all that crap in your email. Remember, you have to sign for this thing. And please watch the startup setup video in order to get this thing online for the first time. Once you do that, you don't have to mess with it anymore. Unless you change your router or whatever. But, however, though, when you get this thing, you have to set it up on your network first. Otherwise, it will stop at the Xbox 360 logo, and you will sit there forever. Okay? So, in order to stop that, please watch the startup setup video, as that explains how to get it up on your network. Okay? And also a lot more to do with that, like Xbox 360 Neighborhood, FTPing files and folders, copying and pasting, all kinds of crazy stuff. It talks all about the operating system. So please, please watch that video. It is very, very important. All right? Now, guys, listen. Hope you all have a great day. I'm going to holler at you later. I got to get all this stuff going. I got a whole bunch of mess going on here. So it's insane. But anyway, you all have a good one. I'm going to holler at you later, guys. Take care and have a great day.